Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we're doing another Swiss Magic Origins draft. If you haven't checked out Morgan's draft, it was the last draft posted, and be sure, and thanks to everybody last time that went to her YouTube page and left comments and such. If anybody who didn't, I really recommend you go to her YouTube page and subscribe if you liked her draft video. She's a really good Magic player. She puts out a lot of content too, so be sure to check that out. And there's going to be more and different drafters on the horizon soon, so I don't want to make promises and break them, but when it's coming, I'll let you know. But it should be soon. I'm currently making plans. I think I'm going to take the Starfish over the Suppression Bonds. I do love a good Suppression Bonds, but it's hard to deny Starfish. Man, I love Starfish. We're going to go with Starfish over Suppression Bonds. I'm sure there's plenty of people that would disagree with this, but not I. Oh my god. And then right after I say, I haven't seen this card in 54 drafts. We get past one in the 55th draft, so they took an uncommon over it, which is surprising since this card is insane. Yeah, we're happily taking Disciple of the Ring. This card is absolutely sweet. Okay, and what else we got? Anchor to the Ether, Clash of Wills, both of which I'd really like to in blue, but pretty clear Mythic there. All right, past more good blue. We're going to take the Void Mage here over the Water Courser, over the Throwing Knife. And I do think actually Void Mage is probably the best card remaining in this pack, so it's a pretty nice pickup for us. All right, Void Mage number 2. Maybe we're playing mono blue. You never know. It is a theoretical possibility, but for now, I'm just really content taking really strong blue picks. Okay, interesting. So now in blue, we only have Scrapskin Drake and Maritime Guard, which are just, quite frankly, not as good as other cards in this pack. I'm not a big Scrapskin Drake proponent. I have main decked Maritime Guard. It's actually a fine card, but it's certainly significantly worse than, say, Shambling Ghoul, Eyeblight Assassin, Cleric of the Forward Order. Would I rather play a blue-black control, or would I rather play a blue-white, or maybe even is Cleric of the Forward Order just as... I would say Cleric of the Forward Order is just as good as Shambling Ghoul. And Eyeblight Assassin, I'm not sure. Potential removal spell. I think I'm actually going to take the Cleric here. We'll see if that pans out for us. Okay, a couple blue picks. Not really ones we're interested in, though. Not really a white pick we're interested in. I guess I just take Weight of the Underworld. So now I guess I'd taken the Assassin or the Ghoul. But we'll see how these next couple packs go. All right, probably just want to at least cut blue as hard as we can. So Screeching Scab is a fine one. It actually synergizes with Disciple of the Ring too, so I like it. And Stratus Walk's fine too. And Evolving Wilds wouldn't be bad, but Construct versus Stratus Walk, and that's about it that I care about. We'll take the Construct. I'm okay with that. Construct's been a fine card for me overall in this format. And at the very least, it's a nice sideboard card to have, but I'll take it. Not a big Revenant fan, but it still does have synergy with Screeching Scab, and it doesn't exactly have anti-synergy with Disciple of the Ring. They're kind of working towards different things. You know, this wants you to exile instants or sorceries. This only wants you to have creatures anyway, so yeah, I guess we take the Revenant. Construct number 2, sure thing. We'll take it. It's a really late Fire Fiend Elemental. Guess we'll take it. Maybe we go red. I mean, Fire Fiend Elemental is nothing crazy, but certainly a good card. And I do like blue-red. I like every color combination. You guys know that. Let's take Sidearm, oh, actually, let me think about Touch of Moonglove for a sec. I'm actually going to take Sidearm, because if I do end up in red, there is a nice artifact sub-theme you can do with, like, Reclusive Artificer, although we did already pass the Gipper Aether Grid. Right, let's take Bloodlust here. Alright, I'm going to start sorting by color here. So we're for sure in blue. Second color, yet to be determined. Likely black or red, but even if I end up in red, I'd prefer to not play the Bloodlust. And I guess I would prefer to not play Revenant, but I mean, I can in a pinch. Well, Exquisite Firecraft. Don't mind if I do. It's worth a couple tickets, and it happens to be an awesome limited card, so it's kind of perfect. Probably, well, yeah, I would say better than Ravaging Blaze. Oh, I mean, that's tough. Like, to do 4 damage to a creature or player with Ravaging Blaze, it takes a ton extra mana. Like, it takes 6 mana into this 3. But if you have Spell Mastery with this, you get to deal to both, which is pretty awesome. I probably just take the Firecraft. And then at that point, I'm just going straight into blue-red. Like I said, that's actually okay with the Bonded Construct and the Sidearm. But passing a Ravaging Blaze after taking a powerful red card is not exactly what you want to do, but I still think it's what we're going to do. So, wow, past Hixus now? Sheesh. Hixus is pretty strong. Yeah, Hixus is pretty strong. There's nothing else even kind of close here. I mean, Chief of the Foundry will presumably work well in blue-red, but Hixus is pretty insane. Like, just eat their board, or at the very least get a 5-mana 4/4 flash. It just seems insane. Alright, I'm taking Hixus. So, blue-white still, or I think black's out at this point, so blue-red or blue-white. Both of those options are totally acceptable. Well, we have Topin Freeblade, which is significantly better than Aspiring Aeronaut, but granted, we do have a good red option in a Crone Sergeant, too. I think we'll take the Freeblade, though. Let's, I gotta admit, I'm a little more interested in a Hixus than an Exquisite Firecraft, only because the upside on Hixus can be just so insane. It just seems like more potential power out of a Hixus than an Exquisite Firecraft, and getting the Topin Freeblade. Granted, I could still go red if I took the Sergeant, but I think we're going to take Freeblade. Alright, seems like an opportunity to pick up a Rogue's Passage. I don't have a problem with that. Nothing else here for us, really. I guess Mighty Leap, but I don't love it. Hydrolash, maybe. Ooh. I love a good Patron. Yeah. Sadly, Disciple of the Ring's not looking so sick in this deck, especially once we cut this Exquisite Firecraft. I don't even think we have any instants or sorceries besides the Exquisite Firecraft. That's kind of bonkers, actually. But we're gonna take Patron here, no problem. I mean, Patron's definitely the card for us. There we go. There's an instant or sorcery. So I think we'll take the Flare here. Let's just proceed to cut red. Let's just commit ourselves to blue-white, which I don't have an issue with anyway. Looking very nice. Another Celestial Flare versus a Stalwart Aven. Well, Aven, I typically can't deny a good Stalwart Aven. I do think Flare is good too, though. We're super creature heavy. There's some matches where Flair's pretty terrible, though, and Stalwart Avon tends to always be good. Plus, it fits our curve a little bit better. I'm going to take the Avon. Disciple of the Ring is a 5-mana 3/4 with potential 1 or 2 use in a game. Is, well, probably not that good, but I'm not upset I took it still. We still could end up with plenty of instants or sorceries. I'm going to take the Avon here, despite already being creature heavy. I think I'm actually going to take Hallowed Moonlight. I mean, it cantrips at worst. It feeds the Disciple of the Ring. I can think of some matches where I could sideboard into it. I'm not going to play Jailer. I guess I could actually take Stratus Walk. Making Topin Freeblade fly could be good. All right. I guess we'll take the Stratus Walk. I don't really care about any of these. I'm going to hate the Might of the Masses. Just seems like the best card. Okay, I'll take an Automaton. Likely play it. Auramancer can bring back Stratus Walk. That's about it. I'll take the Automaton. Alchemist Vial versus Griffin. Well, some people tend to like Griffin a lot more than I do. I'm going to take the Vial. All right, Mighty Leap, sure. Might actually play it in this deck. I don't think we're going to play a Heavy Infantry, though. Dark Dabbling, sure thing. Okay. So, deck's looking pretty cool so far. Haven't picked up much blue, though. It does seem like we were definitely competing for blue in Pack 2. Which is interesting, because we started so powerfully blue Pack 1. Starfield of Nyx bringing back Stratus Walk only does not seem worth it. However, there really is nothing in this pack. There is an Artificer's Epiphany. There's an Angel's Tomb. What's Starfield worth again? I mean, it's only worth a ticket. I probably can take Epiphany. Although, well, I guess we have 4 artifacts. That's probably enough to run it. And it's another instant for Disciple of the Ring. Yeah, I guess that's fine with me. It's a very lackluster first pick, but we'll take it. Ooh, Harbinger. Another blue rare. Probably just want that. Otherwise, just clear the forward order number 2, which is fine. And really, a clear, yeah, it's like, that's it. Cleric and Harbinger. And Harbinger seems like it's got some pretty nice potential applications here. Good red cards, geez. Well, at least we get a good white card in Stalwart Avon. But yeah, Acolyte and Fiery Impulse are some pretty nice red ones. Okay, now we have Enlightened Ascetic for sideboard versus Maritime Guard versus Auramancer. None of which are all that crazy good. I mean, I can take Maritime Guard. I don't love it. I don't love Ascetic that much either. But I guess I'll take Ascetic. Claustrophobia is a nice pickup for us. Actually, a really nice pickup for us. Even though Disperse has better synergy with Disciple, Claustrophobia is significantly better than Disperse, so... Oops, we'll take that. Epiphany number 2. Don't really love that. I don't think it's necessary. I think we're going to hate an Engineer, which I think is just the best card here. Alright, I guess we can take a Guard over a second Ascetic. It's a 23rd card, potentially. Would prefer to play something better, like, say, Blessed Spirits. Yeah, I think Blessed Spirits is, despite only having Stratus Walk in the deck, a 3-mana 2/2 flyer is perfectly acceptable. It's probably a better 23rd card than Maritime Guard. Although Sidearm's not that sick in this deck either. Sidearm actually might be less exciting than Maritime Guard. It is another artifact for Epiphany, but not too worried about it. Tactics versus... Well, I don't think we need a Meteorite. Guess we'll take attack. Actually, how good is Chandra's Fury? Chandra's Fury is actually decent against this. I'm going to hate that. I'm just not going to play a tactics, I don't think. All right, I'll take a Scrapskin Drake. It's a fine sideboard option. Way to the Underworld might be better. But there's a chance we sideboard into Scrapskin Drake against a heavy Flyers deck. Not super likely, though. I'll hate the Scout over the Artificer. Artificer is a pretty specific deck that can make it work. Dismissal, sure. Send to Sleep. If only I could get Spell Mastery in this deck consistently, I would like it. So Disciple's not looking crazy in here. We've got Flare, Mighty Leap, Epiphany. Is that it? That is it. Oh my god. That is a really low spell count. Stratus Walk seems pretty unnecessary in here. Oh, I guess we have the Phobia for the Blessed Spirits too, which is actually pretty good. Bonded Constructs only look okay. I mean, the question is, do we have enough finishers? We do have Patron and Hixus. Disciple's not a solid finisher in here, though. All right, second to last pick, Epiphany. We might end up actually playing 2 Epiphanies, though I don't love it with only 3 artifacts. We definitely were competing for blue. That much is clear to me. I could hate the or get rid of the Stratus Walk. It's not great in our deck, and I kind of want more spells for Disciple. "17 creatures. Maybe I do play with double. All right. Maybe with double. Oh, I have 4 artifacts. Is that right? Well, it's not bad. Maybe with double Epiphany, I should probably run the Sidearm too, and I can probably just cut a Maritime Guard from the main deck. We've still got 16 creatures, which is plenty. Sidearm's not amazing, but it's fine. It's a fine card. How many? We only have, was it 3 tools for our Disciple of the Ring? Is that right? Flare, Leap. Oh, and now double Epiphany. So we have 4 spells for it. I mean, that's okay. That's enough. I can't imagine just tapping or untapping a creature just doing that is awesome. But I will be the first to admit this is not as good in my deck as it was against my opponent that had it. This deck's cool though. This is a cool deck. Pretty even split on blue and white, so I think I think I'm fine running Rogue's Passage though. Just making stuff unblockable is fine. We are a bit color intensive, but not like horribly. This deck seemed like it was going to be a lot better after pack 1, but it's not like it's bad. It's just we're a little bit finisher light, to be frank. Although, I mean, we've got some. Yeah, we can be aggressive in here. Cool looking deck though. It's got some interesting stuff in it. What's the weakest card in our deck? Probably the Epiphanies. But 5 artifacts, like I said, is probably enough to make Epiphany work. So I think we'll run it like this. We've got some decent removal too, right? We've got Flare, Phobia, Double Void Mage, Harbinger's kind of removal, Hixus is kind of removal, Disciple, temporary removal. Mighty Leap, I guess, is a bit unexciting, but we don't really have anything better. Send to Sleep just is never going to be able to get Spell Mastery, and Dismissal for the most part is a pretty unexciting card, especially without Spell Mastery once again. So, okay, yep, I think this is the deck. We'll run it like this, and we'll see you round 1.